Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Spartan.
And I'm Pudgey.
And we are back watching episode 4 of The Last of Us. Last episode was a heavy hitter. We've watched it only moments ago. So our hearts are heavy. Our emotions are still all mixed up, I think. Coming into this almost in a little bit of a daze, just still digesting, I guess. It was a heavy hitter. And you're going now 3 for 3.
Yeah. So for those of you who don't know, so far we've kind of got a bit of a counter going, don't we? 3 episodes out of 3 episodes that we've watched of The Last of Us, I have cried.
Now, for those of you who've been with us for a while, you're probably not too shocked. We know Pudgey is a sobber at any emotional thing, although they hit me hard too. I just don't necessarily get to the level of crying.
But I don't think I've ever cried every episode of a show.
Correct. You are a sobber, but it needs to be well executed. If it's the slightest hint of cheesiness or poor writing, you'll be like, nah, that didn't land. So the fact that every episode's landed for you just goes to show that, the writing so far has been excellent.
Last episode, I didn't cry as much as the first 2, but it was still like an emotional moment where, tears were coming down my face.
Yeah. See, funny enough, I think other than Sarah's death in the first one, which hit pretty hard, I think last episode, just Bill's reactions around Frank saying that it was his last day. And that point, that I also almost thought I was going to really well up. I didn't quite get there, but I was feeling it in my chest. Like the emotion was there. It hits hard.
I feel like that's kind of a scenario between me and you, right? Like, that's how you would respond, and I'm kind of like Frank in that way.
Probably, yeah.
And you probably, without realizing, think about you in that scenario with someone that you love, and it doesn't help, does it, with the emotions?
But really good episode. I mean, we've touched on all our thoughts in the last episode. Coming forward now, Joel's finally got a car.
Yeah. And he's packed it to the brim.
Yeah, well, as you would, right?
Yeah, you would.
I don't imagine many people in the world are as resourceful as Bill, so use his resources.
Oh, yeah.
Ellie's got a little hidden away pistol, which you identified, I'm pretty sure, was the very one that Bill was threatening Joel with.
I feel like it was.
It looks similar. It seemed to be an S1 note. I don't know if that was a coincidence, but...
Yeah, I was going to say that. There was a note there, so I don't... Are we going to eventually come back to that place and find you, I have no idea.
Yeah, and so now we've got a bit more background on Tommy. So he was an ex-Firefly. It makes sense why Joel was pissed off that Marlene had turned him against him. Now we are still in search of Tommy. That's been Joel's purpose from the beginning, I guess. His desire behind taking on Ellie, behind wanting a truck. It's cost him a lot, which we've seen.
A lot.
And now we're finally going there. So we know this episode is a little bit shorter. Probably the shortest episode yet, but still quite a nice length. The title, I can't remember what it was, but it caught my attention. Please hold to my hand. I don't know why that just... I was like, all right, what are we in for now? There's something here. I feel like this episode might focus on some bonding between Joel and Ellie.
I hope so.
Because we've really been building up to that, but almost building up various stories and world building along the way. And now it's time for them to embark on their adventure in a sense.
We've seen sprinkles of it throughout the episodes, but this might be like an actual decent one.
And we saw last episode, Joel seems to be trusting Ellie a bit more with the whole bite scenario now, realizing that she actually is not getting infected, even though she is infected.
What I found interesting last episode was, we haven't really seen many clickers last episode. It was only the one. And it was just interesting to see, I kind of go back to Joel and how he treated Sarah. There was that trust there, but, I really need to look after her. And he has that for Ellie as well, but seeing that scene with Ellie and that clicker and then going to stab it, you just really see the contrast of the world that they were each brought up in. And I feel like Joel doesn't see that side of her just yet. So that will be interesting to see when that actually comes out.
Yeah, she's definitely not a typical innocent, sheltered young girl, she's seen some shit. She's not afraid to kill.
Yeah.
And not only did she kill, but she dealt with it like that, really well. So it's okay, and I don't think that's a bad thing. I don't think there's any malice in her. She's she's what you see is what you get.
Well, something like that has attacked her twice.
Yeah.
And the people that she, I wouldn't say love, but grew to like.
Yeah. No, she sees some shit, man. We focus a lot on what Joel's lost and his heartbreak, and it hits hard. But I think what I think there's a lot to be said for Ellie, who has also seen a lot, especially given her age, not been treated with much love from what we've seen, even in these few episodes, and she still manages to be lighthearted and make a gag about things. So I'm waiting for the moment to where they show some emotion and vulnerability behind Ellie and get a real honest response from her. I think that's going to be pretty powerful too.
Probably some anger. Like I see the anger coming out of her.
Yeah. Guys, as always, a huge thank you to all of our Patreon supporters. Your support means the world to us and it helps the channel out a lot. If you are interested in supporting us over on Patreon, check out the link in the description. We do have early access to upcoming reactions as well as uncut reactions. For those of you over on YouTube, if you enjoyed today's reaction, remember to leave a like. Hit that subscribe button so you're up to date with our next episode. And let us know in the comments down below what you thought of episode 4 of The Last of Us.
All right. Let's go.
Time.
Let's see what heartbreak awaits us now.
Can you go 4 for 4? That'll be interesting.
I don't know.
Oh.
Pretty much what we were talking about.
Yeah, practicing. She's quite knowledgeable, even though he had to like unload a gun and.
Yeah.
She admiring her look with the gun.
I think she's admiring the power, maybe. But I feel like it's going to feel a lot different when it's the real thing.
Oh, isn't that interesting? Siphoning out gas from other cars. Smart.
We have to do this every hour?
Gas breaks down over time. This stuff's almost water.
Oh, wow.
In a day, we'd drive 10, 12 hours on one tank. You could go anywhere.
So where'd you go?
To work.
Pretty much nowhere.
I always love the
How
resourcefulness
ironic.
of this show. I really appreciate it.
It's when liquid travels against gravity because pressure.
You don't know.
I know it works.
Oh, so these conversations between them two is like me and you sometimes.
It doesn't matter how much you push the envelope. It'll still be stationary.
Oh, the puns.
Volume 2. Look, you get it? 2? Like T-O-O? The mermaid, where to her math class? An algebra.
All right,
I stayed up all night,
No.
wondering where the sun went. And then it dawned on me.
Feel free to wait in the truck.
He almost doesn't know how to respond to
Yeah.
it.
He doesn't know how to deal with, the innocence of it. I think that's from the game too. She had a pun book. She'd read it every so often. It'd be like a funny little element.
He hasn't been able to be freely expressive for so long.
Oh yeah, because he used to have nothing but banter with Sarah, remember?
Got something else. It's light on the reading, but it has some interesting pictures.
No. Put that back. That's not for kids.
How do
Ellie,
you even walk around with that thing?
please get rid of it.
Hold your horses. I want to see what all the fuss is about.
Oh my god.
I think she's seen enough to earn the right to look at that book.
Why are all these pages stuck together? I'm just fucking with you.
Dude, she's good.
Oh, Ellie.
She's good.
Oh, I like Ellie.
Forsaken, forgotten, without any love.
Get a good look at the countryside.
And the lyrics, man.
Yeah, I'm wondering how they're going to tie in.
All right. That's enough for today.
Damn, they can't even be in like open areas. They have to find like some little nook somewhere.
Yeah. It's not just infected they're hiding from now. It's also, rebels and scavengers and stuff like that.
Yeah, look how much stuff they've got. They're a massive target. Breathe.
So can we start a fire? I'm freezing.
Now, why am I going to tell you no?
Because infected will see the smoke.
No. Fungus isn't that smart.
Okay. It's good to know.
Okay.
Oh, the humans.
So
You're
what are
sort
they
of
gonna
teaching
do
them how to
about
survive
us?
too.
Well, they'll have way more in mind than that.
Okay.
Yeah, the world's not all sunshine and rainbows.
Actually smells kind of good.
Well, that would be Frank's then.
I love how he knows.
Oh man. It's almost too soon though.
gonna get her gun out.
Oh, that's why they got good food because of Bill
Yeah.
and Frank. Yeah, okay. I was gonna say where'd they get the meat from?
You're a bit slow. Really, just saw the episode. Here we go. Oh no.
Can I ask you a serious question?
Yeah.
Why did the Scarecrow get an award?
Because he was outstanding in his field.
You dick!
Oh, he knew it. All right, he's playing along a bit. I like that.
Wow. That's so beautiful. Can't imagine you see that in the QZ.
There's no way anyone knows we're here, right? No one's gonna find us.
Damn. How can
No
you
one's
like
gonna
reassure
find us.
someone? Got a bad feeling. Oh. The whole point was for him to sleep.
And he can't relax. Oh, poor Joel, man.
He's been through it. At least with Tess, one of them could, like, take turns.
Oh, what the fuck is that?
You don't like coffee?
Joel will need a lot of coffee, man. That'd be you.
I don't know.
Well, theirs was a lot fresher than what Bill saved up, but yeah, this is what they sold.
It smells like burnt shit.
My thoughts exactly.
Where in Wyoming did you say your brother was?
Close to Cody.
Cody. And if he's not there?
He'll be near a settlement. Probably close to another city out there. Ain't too many of them in Wyoming.
I hope so.
That's all he's got left, isn't it? From his past.
What's his name?
Whose name?
Your brother.
Tommy.
Younger or older?
Younger.
Why isn't he with you?
Long
Ooh,
story.
too many
Longer than
questions.
25 hours? Because I think that's what we got.
That's a fair point.
I mean, the ground rules were no history talking.
Cut to 12 years later, outbreak happens. He convinces me to join a group making their way up to Boston, which I did. Mostly to keep an eye on him, keep him alive.
Okay, so that's how it all began.
Well, for what it was, it worked. And then Tommy meets Marlene. She talks me to joining the Fireflies.
You can see as the older brother the burdens that he bears.
So now he's on his own out there, and I gotta go get him.
Yeah, you do feel that older brother sense of
If you don't think there's
responsibility
hope
from
for the
him.
world, why bother going on?
It's a good question.
You haven't seen the world, so you don't know.
I get both, yeah.
You keep going for family.
I'm not family.
No,
You will be.
cargo. But I made a promise to Tess. And she was like family.
That would hurt for Ellie.
What if you don't find him?
I will.
How do you know?
I'm persistent.
Well, we know that.
You got up pretty early if you want to grab more sleep.
I'm not even tired.
I love that.
This does not look promising.
Tell me they can't go through with truck.
Oh my god. If only it was that easy.
You can see the other side easy, but how does his buddy get through?
How far back do we have to go to get around this?
Oh, dude, you'd be spewing.
Screw it.
What are you doing?
We can jog right around this tunnel, take the next ramp, and we're back on the road minute tops.
Sounds
Yeah.
too good to be true.
Way too good to be true.
I think there's a reason he's worried.
All turned around.
Don't look at the state map, look at the
I don't
inset.
know where we are in that either. This is my second day in a fucking car, man.
True. That's my sense of direction. Shit.
Stop! Is that the QZ? Where the fuck is Fedra?
Hey! Please help!
Oh, shit, dude.
Are we gonna help him?
No.
people
Oh,
are.
see? He was pretending.
Well, he may not be pretending. He might have gotten attacked by
He
them
was,
too.
because the guys over there with the guns. It was a trap.
Fuck, there goes the car.
You're not hurt, nothing.
I don't think so.
Oh, man.
Damn, man. Little did you know Joel came prepared.
And Joel's all alone.
When I say go, you crawl to that wall and you squeeze through and you don't come out until I say, okay?
There goes the car.
They're not gonna hit you. Look at me. They're not gonna hit you. You stay down, you stay low, you stay quiet. Okay.
Damn.
Go!
Get in there.
Jesus, dude.
He's a quick thinker, man.
Very calm, collected thinker, you know?
Oh no. He said stay, yeah? She's gonna have to kill him with her gun, I reckon.
We'll see. I feel like it's a bit early for that.
Yeah.
Boom. Joel does not muck around.
Holy moly. I knew it.
Good hit. Deflected his gun up.
Now you're gonna fucking pay! Are you fucking dead? You fucking killed yourself, motherfucker!
Come on, Joel.
Oh,
You're not fucking
shit.
do nothing.
Is she going to do what she did last episode to the clicker?
The gun. I knew it.
She went for his leg.
He's back.
No, it's okay. It's okay. It's over. We're not fighting anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, now you're not fighting.
I don't know what to do. My legs don't work. My mom is in Florida.
Shit.
If you can get me to her.
What did
Far
he
out.
do?
It's just a
He was just
kid.
trying to kill you.
We could be friends. I didn't know. I'm Brian. What's your name?
Damn. Tell me Joel kills him.
Wait. You can have it. It's a good knife.
Wow.
Get back behind the wall.
No. I'm sorry. Please. We could just talk. I'm sorry. Please. No, please. I'm sorry.
Oh no. Oh, Ali.
I think he just knocked him out.
Nah.
It said dull thump.
Poor Ali, man.
I'm okay. I'm good. I got some food in here still, and I got your light, so.
I don't envy her.
About a clear route out.
Of course, they're going to go for some dark buildings.
How tough is she, man? She just wiped those tears and got on with it. And she knows that Joel can't deal with that either, you know?
Carrie Schreiber. Haven't seen them. The Chans. Henry Burrell.
These are all new names.
Is he the guy who was on the radio?
Maybe. I don't know.
But before, people dying was okay. When you were safe and protected and ratting on your neighbors to Fedra.
They put a gun to my head.
Ooh.
Okay. Interesting. Bit of
Have I
history.
satisfied the necessary conditions for you to talk?
Kathleen, for God's sake. I delivered you.
Wow.
Is he the doctor, maybe?
I never told them anything about your brother.
Who's her
Henry
brother?
Must have been infected.
Maybe he's the guy that Joel got the pills off, remember?
You think I won't do it?
I'm your doctor.
Saved by the Bell.
If he's the only doctor there, I mean, he's pretty special then. You need him. Oh, damn. So they're sort of like their own little clan.
We found a truck loaded. It's not a Fedra vehicle, but they were heavily supplied. Could be Mercs.
Well, if Henry has a radio, maybe he called these guys in.
Oh, no. They're going to treat him like even worse enemies.
Will he live?
Call the doctor.
What if I had a doctor?
There's no chance. I'm sorry.
I think she's the girl from 2.5 Men.
She does. As well, I knew from somewhere, yeah.
Open it.
Does that mean she's done playing games with him? I don't...
Who's in this cell?
Shit.
What the hell?
I thought that was going to happen. God damn.
Find every collaborator and kill them all.
God damn.
Who the hell is Henry?
I think someone who wronged her. I think the point is that Joel and Ellie now have a bounty on their head because of Henry. This whole drama.
Yeah. Damn. How the hell are you meant to hide from all that?
They're not Fedra and they're not Fireflies, so who are they?
People.
Are we okay in here?
That looks like the shop that Sarah...
I knew you'd think that.
I don't know.
I don't know if it is.
With the watch.
Are they back there though? My geography's terrible. I don't remember.
I have no idea.
I don't think it is because I think he'd say if it was his hometown. Does look similar though.
Are you okay?
I'm all right.
Which means definitely no.
Almost hard for him to ask that as well.
Thing is I didn't hear that guy coming. He shouldn't have had to have, you know.
Well, you're glad I did, right?
You're just a kid.
Aww.
The father's still in there. So this is why he's been trying to keep her away from guns.
First time that you hurt someone like that. If you, well,
There's no words.
Yeah, you really aren't.
I mean, it was my fault. You shouldn't have had to. And I'm sorry.
Joel's so good, man.
Oh, Ellie. It'd be nice to hear like an adult say that to you, you know?
Yeah, she was suppressing a lot, obviously. Trying to put on a brave face for him.
Like you're not the burden. Everyone's telling you you are.
It wasn't my first time.
I didn't know she was going to say it.
Show me your grits.
So he's really trusting her now.
Now, who taught you that?
Fedra school.
Figures. There you go. Look at.
Oh, he cheered up a little bit. That was nice.
Give her some control back.
And showing that he trusts her now.
Ooh, big trust.
Uh-uh. You put it in your pack. You shoot your damn ass off.
Yeah, she would. She's clumsy. Look at that smile. She can't wipe it off her face.
Finally, someone giving, you know, their trust to her. Oh, no.
I don't know if that's a good sign.
Why? Why would you do that? I would have been like, where's the gun? Show me.
No sign of them. You?
Yeah.
Tell me they can see them, but they're just like observing for now.
She doesn't seem bad, but she's a broken woman.
Henry won't let Sam starve. Double the guards around our provisions.
Oh, so Sam's like his boy. He's got a child. He's gonna be the boy.
Fuck.
What? Oh no.
What's under there?
Infected.
When do we tell the others?
Not yet. Let's just handle what we have to handle. We can deal with this after.
Oh, I don't think you can. It's infected for sure.
Oh, I get that, but how does that relate to the situation and why under the rocks? Like, I'm a bit confused.
God damn it.
Where'd you be without me, huh?
I'm now Wyoming.
Oh, yeah. Walked into that one.
Hopefully this isn't the same building.
All right, we'll make our way up. Come morning, I'll take a look at the city and find our way out.
I think it is.
But no,
Damn.
not all the way.
How far?
As far as I can make it.
So all those supplies in the car's gone.
How did you know it was an ambush?
It's a good question.
I've been on both sides.
So that was his past crew that he was with. Okay.
No, not really.
Yeah, before Tommy joined the Fireflies, we were saying they were with people.
Yeah, but that's not necessarily their crew. It may not be them.
No,
Oh.
obviously not. I'm
That's what I
saying
just said and you said yes. What are you saying?
those guys are like rebels.
Yeah.
Or whatever they are.
Yeah.
He's been rebels before he was like a smuggler for the QZ. That's the point.
But that's what I said, but you said those guys.
No, I
was
said
with
he's
those
been
guys.
them, and you go, no, he hasn't.
Did you kill innocent people?
You kind of have to in this world. Unfortunately.
Come on.
That answer says it all.
Come on.
Give me a minute.
Get up, you lazy ass.
Lazy ass. 56 years old, you little shit.
Wow, 56.
Oh, so he'll hear if any clickers or anything walk.
Is he going to get to sleep tonight?
Doubt it. So far from ideal conditions.
When we were talking about hurting people, what did you mean it wasn't your first time?
We're thinking it's a clicker. It could be something else.
She's not ready to open up yet.
It isn't fair. Your age, having to deal with all of this.
So it gets easier when you get older.
It's a good point.
The reason I asked whether you'd hear the glass or not is because I've noticed you don't hear too well from your right side. Is it because you were shot there?
Oh, wow. Good observation.
So if you want to keep your hearing, you stick to that knife.
Interesting.
That's why his left ear is pointing up.
Did you know diarrhea is hereditary?
What?
Yeah. It runs in your genes.
I knew it was going to be a pun.
Oh, this little
Little
smirk.
That is so goddamn stupid.
You laugh,
I
motherfucker.
didn't laugh.
Yes.
I like that interaction.
And he likes it too.
Aww. Please don't ruin the moment.
It's the first time I've seen Joel laugh since like the opening.
Aww. That's his right side. Like right ear.
Joel. Joel!
Oh, shit. Oh, it's the father and son they're looking
Sam
for.
and Henry.
Could pick up with ear.
It's interesting that most of the episodes we kind of come to this like conclusive part of the story, whereas this is almost going to be like a two-parter in a way.
Yeah, it feels like a part one.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't cry. I got teary a couple times.
Yeah. I think this one now is a lot more building up an adventure. The first three were all... This is the first episode I say wasn't its own story in a way. It was more like a part of a story. Whereas the first three episodes felt like they were all almost standalone mini arcs. This one now is sort of leading into something.
Yeah, for sure. Especially like we've built up Kathleen and her story. We've built up Henry and Sam. We've built up the clickers.
Yeah.
And we're building the relationship between Ellie and Joel.
And alluding a little bit more to Ellie's past and what she's capable of without delving right into it yet.
Yeah.
So that'll be as her relationship with Joel develops, I imagine that they'll both get a bit vulnerable. Joel sort of left unanswered the question of, but pretty much answered it through his demeanor, which was, has he killed innocent people? You know, so you can see a lot of regret. And I feel like this episode served two purposes. One, to foreshadow and help understand a bit more about Joel, how he had survived in this world and what he's had to do and go through since losing Sarah, by seeing, you know, the kind of groups and people that he'd been with. And two, it's just really good world building. We've sort of seen clickers, we've seen in the QZ zone. Now we've seen a relatively normal people living outside of it with, I think they're called rebels, trying to break in. Now we're seeing almost communities, but how they try and sustain themselves, unfortunately, probably killing innocents. I feel like that was foreshadowed as I entering the town. There were piles of skulls.
Yeah.
And I feel like that was foreshadowed that these people probably have to do a lot to survive, and anyone who's not with them is against them in their own way. So it's just a lot of world building, a lot of history. Pretty well done. Definitely more, I think, a bit slower of an episode in a good sense, just leading into something a bit bigger.
Building something. It was interesting that, I don't know, like Kathleen's story, like her brother got killed. I mean, that was brutal when she killed that doctor.
Yeah.
Like when there was no use for him, like bang, gone.
And he seemed like he was a doctor of that community, but because he was maybe linked to a traitor, that was it. It was game over.
Yeah. And like I really want to know Henry and Sam's story, because I don't know, it's just obviously not, things aren't black and white here, right? Like, was her brother sick and he had to kill? Like, was the brother attacking them? Like, you just don't know. And there was a little boy holding a gun.
Yeah, I know. The whole episode spent being saying it's not fair. Ellie's age shouldn't have to deal with it. And now you got this kid look no older than 6 holding a gun.
Damn.
And the doctor that Kathleen had to kill was the one that delivered her.
Yeah.
Like, imagine that. You once held this baby in your arms and now she's putting a bullet through your head. Like, god damn, they would continue to show us the harsh realities of the world.
It was really nice seeing Joel and Ellie really connect, and just that laughter at the end, it was contagious. And I feel like he's opening up a little bit, and he is kind of seeing her like Sarah in a way, like his daughter, someone that, you know, he needs to care for, and believes that, you know, she shouldn't go through these injustices like Sarah did.
Yeah, he's slowly opening up to her, I think. And without even him realizing it, I think he's starting to put a connection to her. He said at the start of this episode that she's just cargo, but I don't think he feels that way anymore, especially the more they go through shit together.
I think he definitely felt that, but I still feel like there was a tiny part of him, just because of like how caring and empathetic he was at the start of like episode 1. I still feel like he carries that, but he just has to block it out. That's why there's like no room for, I don't want to know your history because I know I'm going to connect to you. I don't want to know this because you know. I
think that's the point. I think they're showing that everyone, Kathleen included right here, I think everyone we're seeing has had to shut themselves off because of just how much horrors they've dealt with. So Joel, who he is just somebody, he's a survivor right now, and he's not, as we see, one mistake can be death. I'm sure he's literally thrown children, you know, we saw in episode 1, dead children because they were infected. So he's had to just close his heart to all the horrors.
Well, in episode 1, do you remember that girl? She was clear, wasn't she? Or maybe not. No, she wasn't. Yeah.
Correct. And he said his purpose is his family. That's why Tommy's sort of the last thing that he's got worth living for, because he's sort of showing us that he doesn't really have hope anymore that things can get better. And Ellie, as a more youthful, innocent, optimistic counterpart is sort of saying, well, you know, hope's the only thing we've got. So interesting.
I just feel like with Tommy, it's not going to be a great ending. Like, it's either he's going to be gone before we're there, or they're going to finally reunite and then some shit thing is going to happen.
I feel like there needs to be one win on the board because everyone that we've met so far has been gone real quick.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm just hoping, like, at the end of the season or something, you just see, like, this world where, like, you know, the cure's there, people are getting better, I don't know.
well, you remember there's a part 2 to the game, right? So there'll be a second season.
Right.
So I don't think it's really a spoiler in saying that the story is to be bigger. I'm not answering anything. I don't know. I'm not telling you what the outcome is, but I am saying that there's definitely will be things left at the end of this season to carry over to a second season.
Okay. So are they doing, do we know, like, are they doing one season per game or like?
I remember reading something that they think the second game might need more than a season. It would be max 2, but nothing's confirmed yet. So that's where we're sort of at.
I think the other way the relationship, like, is really growing is, I mean, through this guy, like, since the first time we met Ellie with Tess and Joel, like, she's wanted a gun and Joel's literally handed her a loaded gun. I mean, Ellie's pushing boundaries, isn't she? Like, he says, put it in the backpack. She doesn't. Somewhere along the way, it's not going to end too well, but.
Guys, we hope you enjoyed our reaction to this episode. If you did, remember to leave a like, hit that subscribe button so you know as soon as we drop episode 5. Let us know in the comments down below what you thought of this episode. Take care of yourselves, and we'll see you guys on the next reaction.
See you guys.